Hey, what's happening, everybody? In this video, we are going to talk about a brand new project. It is Shibtoro. Yes, this is a sponsored video. You can see that up in the top left. And Shibtoro is a new currency that has some really interesting things happening. We're going to talk about Flexonomics, not tokenomics, but Flexonomics. We're going to jump into the white paper, go over the roadmap, talk about their ecosystem and utility, all in this video. So sit back, relax, strap it down, and learn about Shibtoro. Of course, this is never financial advice, only for entertainment purposes only. So let me drop that in there down below. You've got to make your own investing decisions where you see fit. I'm just trying to put you in touch with what's going on in the crypto space, talk about new projects and new opportunities that are out there looming. So Shibtoro, you could buy it on Uniswap right now. We're going to take a look at their DEX tools chart first and just show you that we did launch on February 16th. So we're coming up on 1 month since the launch. Of course, it had a really solid launch. You could see here the first 3 days. Then we topped out on the 4th day, actually, rode this thing way up. Since then, we've just been kind of consolidating, as you can see here on screen. So really, we haven't seen that big pump and dump like we sometimes see with new tokens. This here is a pretty good looking chart, especially for a new token. Right now on the Ethereum side of things, we have about 3,000 holders and a total market cap of 3 million. And we're going to jump back into their website a little bit, slowly go through some things. We're going to get into the white paper, talk a little bit about what makes this project unique. So let me zoom in here. Shibtoro right now, this is how they explain themselves. They are a highly deflationary token on the ERC20 Ethereum blockchain. Now, 1% of every transaction from every buy and sell automatically is burned, continuously reducing the supply. Very interesting. This also ensures the tokens you hold become desirable and valuable long term. They will also dedicate and are currently doing so 5% of tax collected each month for donations to be made every 30 days. Now, this is what's interesting. These charitable donations will be decided by the community of inventors to determine who will receive these donations. So they've coded their contract to automatically add 2% of every buy and sell right back into the liquidity pool to forever strengthen the floor price. Maybe that's why they haven't really dumped off as much. Now, as we grow, this is coming from them, and the liquidity grows, this will ensure bigger sells have less impact on the price to better protect your investment. This is really a protection against dumps, price dumps, whales dumping on other investors. Love this. Now, while charity is going to be one of the main focuses, they also plan to design and release an NFT line, which will come soon. Little bit later on, we'll talk about that. This will come later on in the roadmap. Now, while holding Shibtoro, investors will receive passive income of 1% reflections as well on every buy and sell. So it says here, Shibtoro is the people's token. While most projects aim to promise many different utilities, this is not what we're trying to do or be about. Let's face it, everyone in crypto is simply here with the dream of earning life-changing money. We believe that could be accomplished without promising false dreams and utilities, but instead being honest and loyal to the community. So they're trying to do a few things well. I like this. I don't like projects who try to bite more than they can chew, right? And say, hey, we're going to do this, 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 and then they only deliver on 20% of that, right? Or worse yet, none of it, right? Now, their team really believes they can push this project to the highest of highs by simply doing what's right by its investors. We intend to be as transparent as possible for the community members as well. They say here we could add more utility at a later stage, but as of now, they're going to focus on giving donations to charities in need, being completely transparent with the community while building an NFT line in the near future. I could say this, I'm not going to give a name out there, but there's one particular person who really has backed this project. He's considered a whale as well. He believes in this project a lot. And I always have a saying, follow the smart money. So whenever I see smart money, that does factor in my decision if I decide to invest in a project. Full disclosure, I invested last night into Shibtoro for the first time, put 2 ETH into it, maybe investing more into Shibtoro in the near distant future. Now, this is something I really wanted to address. Flexonomics. This is something that's very different than pretty much anything I've ever seen. Okay, so they do have a KYC verification undertaken by the InterFi network too. We know that that's a big thing for a lot of people. Flexonomics. Why is it called that? Well, instead of being tokenomics, which are pretty fixed, right, and you really can't change it, they've designed in their contract what's called Flexonomics, which came from community members. So I heard it's pretty cool. So over time, they can adjust taxes, marketing percentage, development percentage. Basically, anything you see here can be slowly tweaked over time, over certain periods of time. So that is really cool. I think that is super unique. And by the way, the community has a say so in what these Flexonomics look like from time to time. So that is super cool. In terms of their roadmap, let's go over that a little bit. They've already checked the box on phase 1 and phase 2. They're in phase 3. So you could see KYC verification, 500 holders, Telegram members. The white paper came out in phase 2. They did get listed on CMC and CG. They've got the audit from InterFi. Right now, they're in phase 3. So they're on their way to try to achieving a $50 million market cap. Speaking of which, that market cap right now is still only at 3 million. So they're 10x away from that goal. Actually, no, more so, more than that. They're looking for a $50 million market cap in phase 3. Now, phase 4, this is where they're looking to get to a $100 million market cap, additional centralized exchange listings, and their NFT development will begin once they reach that $100 million market cap. In terms of how to buy, I personally got mine over on MetaMask. I've connected that to Uniswap, copy and paste the Shibtoro contract, which can be found right here, ending in 59C7, right from Dex Tools. You could take it and just make sure you're looking at the right one, ending in 59C7. And that is how you can go purchase it. Again, I did that over on MetaMask. Now, they do have a nice Twitter page as well. Let's try to get them over 4,000 followers. That'd be cool. Basically, they're listed on Hotbit and BKEX. They can, obviously they're looking for new exchanges, and as things develop, as more holders come, those centralized exchanges usually come along with it. So with that being said, I wanted to jump into the white paper a little bit. Let's zoom on in here a little bit, and we can, scan through this a little bit. We did kind of cover some of this. 1% of every transaction from every buy and sell automatically burned to continuously reduce the supply. I love that. They've got a liquidity lock for 1 year upon launch to give investors peace of mind. Liquidity can't be pulled. Love that 1 year lock. I don't like these short-term locks. Ownership is renounced. They will not renounce ownership at launch. This would only hurt the project with the utilities we will be developing, especially given the Flexanomics and what their philosophy is there. Passive income. Investors will receive passive income of 2% from every buy and sell paid out in Shibtoro tokens. Their roadmap, we did already address this as well. And their tokenomics here, we already went over that. How to buy, went over that as well. They've got a legal disclaimer here, which I like. Communication and transparency. Our developers team believes in transparency and communication. For transparency purposes, the marketing expenses can be tracked from the marketing wallet. By simply typing /marketing, our marketing wallet will be visible to all investors. You can see exactly how that money is being allocated on a day-to-day basis, which is really cool. So that is Shibtoro. And what are your thoughts about this down below? You can also contact Shibtoro right here if you have questions, comments, concerns, and the team can get back to you. I like that little contact page there toward the end. And again, so I did buy into this. This is one that I'm really fascinated in. I look at this as a new project with really interesting ambitions and an interesting roadmap. They're doing things differently. They're not just another token coming out doing the same types of things. The Flexonomics, for me, is kind of what separated them a little bit from other projects. And quite frankly, in looking at this chart, I could start to see why they're raising that, or how they're raising that floor, right? Where down the line, these big transactions, big dumps won't hurt the chart like we've seen too many times in crypto. So Shibtoro, an interesting project. Do your own do your own due diligence. However, hopefully this gives you a nice little background and a nice full review for you to kind of start your research process. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much. And that is Shibtoro, folks. I'll have a follow-up coming up on this one in the coming weeks. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next video.